is a special Patreon edition base tour end of day video, April 30th. I'm not gonna do much talking, I think. I'm just gonna walk through the base. I will say though that she's fully automated and very functional right now. Ready for a lot of future systems. Do an end of day base tour. Patreon special, probably. Just gonna walk through the entire base. It's April 30th. Is required. It's not quite finished. Ran out of stone. We'll go up top first. Because they're sorted very specifically. For example, this one's ammo. This one's components. It's all automated. And there are coolers near the workbenches, which we've already passed by. And here's the core for now. TC scheduled to move. This is the main battery that will power 9 turrets. Alarms are hooked up to some of the turrets having targets, and there's another proximity alarm. This one is waiting. A lot of systems are hooked up and functional, but also a lot of them are awaiting further stuff. And this bad boy right there in the center is to a Tesla coil on the 3rd floor. Bet you didn't see it. Alright. Thanks, guys. This is big. The moment the vending machines became automated. Set up. This thing's set up. Turn it on. And it's hooked up way back to the base. Oh, here we go. It's pulling in goods. Fully loaded guns. So they go kill each other. Alright, well that's the first one. I think it's done. Get the scrap cooler going. It's only going to pull scrap out. And no auto refill from anything we put in our drop boxes. And we'll just get lots of scrap from all the stuff we have too much of. Alright, next one. Man, I'm so excited about this.
Hopefully it brings in some moolah.
Alright, someone did a little raid attempt here. They did some damage. Oh, they got the auth. Got it. That's kind of annoying. I think I'm just going to get shot a lot. Yeah. Well, fuck. Alright, so the damage is bad, but it's not that bad. So, never mind. They did get all our resources, so that kind of sucks. There's my landmine. Good one. It's actually kind of funny. Getting mad. Who was it though? Right? Well, we know who it was. There's only raids around here, but that was a whole group. What? Who's actually online right now? There's only 10 people on. Right? So is it like the top 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? I don't know. Oh, that sucks. Don't know if it was worth it for him or not. Probably was overall, because they got all the, just a lot of stuff. They just blew the front gates, huh? I'm more or less striking everything. Alright. Fair play. All the stone. Oh, we're gonna get to fix her up. So the thing is, I knew I needed to build here, but couldn't. So So this kind of actually, in a way, is somewhat helpful. It sounds weird, but... So they just blew in right through once they discovered that the doors were trapped. They used a lot of resources. Seems maybe a bit strange. Just place you... Oh my heck. Is this thing for real? Whatever. Is that more or less? What are those rockets? They took all the metal. That's what hurts the most. That doesn't actually matter that much. This is fine. Broke in this wall. Seems a lot. Can I place this one? Okay. Huh. Well, this is going to be a thing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I have found that I highly enjoy selling stuff in Rust from vending machines. Now, you know me, or maybe you don't, I don't know. If you don't, get ready. I automate all of this, so everything in here will auto restock, and all the scrap will go safely to my inner caches. And I'm just going to kind of show that system, and I don't know if you enjoy the video, because that's all I'm going to show. Is that, or at least I'm going to attempt not to get too off topic. But on the topic of getting it all automated, it's quite a huge subject, as you might imagine. So there'll be some other content around this to explain more of those concepts, because this one's going to focus mainly on the vending machines and getting it all automated. But really, the prerequisite is you got to kind of understand at least the basis of the automation stuff. So strap in. I'll show the vending machines and show the basic system. Just as soon as I get back to the base, I just did a restocking run, if you will. Lots of nice components here and a supply signal. These sell really well, which might be controversial depending on what you're trying to get out of them, but you get 400 or 500 scrap out of a supply signal. It can be quite nice. We're approaching the compound now. Fair warning thing, I did get a little bit raided by some group that cruised by in a bunch of cars earlier today, which was quite interesting. I only logged on to the very end when they were leaving, but they did a little bit of damage. Nothing too bad ultimately. But yeah, they kind of blew out this and some random stuff. We're mostly repaired at this point, but just so you know, it's maybe a little messier than usual, but also some things might be a little nicer because I've just recently redone. This, I didn't just redo, that's a mess. But these two nice lined up boxes, oh yeah. Alright, so what I'm doing now, before I show this vending machine stuff, is I'm dropping everything off in a main deposit box, and that should allow it to go right into the system. And all this ore will smelt automatically. This will go to a vending machine automatically. Check this out, alright? I got a vending machine here, this one here. Normally has a supply signal, but we're sold out. Watch this. Put it in a drop box. Just give it a second. Transfer through a few systems. Maybe we have to press G again too, I don't know. But it should pop up. Oh, it's not moving. So we likely have a little bug here. Sometimes this happens. Okay, so we need to go into the base. Let me just double check with this is all hooked up correctly. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Okay, so this side's fine. Now, there are a few glitches with the automation that you kind of need to know if you're going to mess around with this, because you'll be very, very frustrated if you don't understand these glitches. I'll try to explain them the best I can, but some of them are very weird and I don't fully understand them myself. But basically, a lot of them have to do with upgrading your building pieces. If you upgrade your blocks where these pipes run and stuff, sometimes the connections break for some unknown reason. So, you kind of have to be aware of that. Alright, things look fine here. Main crafting area. Mining chopper. So I'm going down into my main hole here, where I have all the automation going. Just got redone. All these boxes are auto boxes. Probably gonna put a refinery right here. Okay. There is space in the system. Alright, we can confirm there are many empty slots, because these are all uniform, single general box system. But a connection somewhere must have gotten broken from my recent upgrades. It was all looked hooked up. Is it possible it just took forever? No. Okay. Well, give me a minute, I'll sort it out, figure it out. Okay, hold on. Now, there is a supply signal in here, so it did move. Now it should be moving further. Okay. It doesn't seem to be doing that, so maybe a connection out here got broken. These ones all seem mostly hooked up. I think there was one of these that was broken, so let's have a look. Here. Looks good, looks good. Yeah, that should be auto-filling. Okay, so maybe I'll have to redo this video because I have several biffed right now and I'm not entirely sure what. Let's see if the drop box. Okay, these should get absorbed. Yes, it does seem to be working. Albeit something's a little bit bugged. Maybe it's the way I've designed the system. Usually I set my boxes to be specific sorts. Right now they're just all everything. So it looks like a mess if you go look in the boxes. Excuse me while I make this jump. Okay, these two pipes are still hooked up. These are the ones going to the vending machines. Let's have a look at our vending machine area. Maybe it got griefed or something. I don't know. Who knows? That looks fine. Let's go around this way. I know it works because the Thompson Reese talked earlier, so that definitely is online. Looks fine. Let's go back. Those look fine. This looks fine. Oh, people have been buying up this low grade like crazy. Okay, I need to get more low grade. And these medical syringes. Okay, why isn't it transferring right now? It's the one that brings scrap back to the base, puts it in one of the drop boxes. Okay, I know I'm not explaining it much because it's because I'm really trying to figure out what the heck is going wrong. This thing not repopulating the airdrop. Let me look at the conveyor, because this should say airdrop, right? Yeah, it's splicing. Shotgun trap is the other thing. And we are sold out of those. Okay, so we need shotgun traps and supply signals. Gas. Alright. This one we need maybe more hazmats. Okay. I don't know what's been selling here exactly. It doesn't seem to be selling very well. I think we're going to lower some prices. Okay, but I can do that in a little bit. I want to at least explain this while I can, although I feel like I'm going to have to do this since it's not working right now for some reason. Although it wasn't a moment ago, or maybe just some of the supply signal bug. I don't know. Alright. Basically, this splitter here is chained with other splitters to go all the way back into a base and to, you know, split from the main box pooling system. So it can go to conveyors and pull whatever you want from our main stash. It's essentially hooked to our main stash. And this one is hooked to the input sorting drop box of our main stash. So this is the one, yeah, that pulls in the scrap. See, it's got a combiner from all three of these on the output. They're all replicated. Pulls out scrap. So that's basically it for this end. The big part is getting these tubes all the way through. It'll be a little tricky, but I basically just had to get it through some walls, through some externals, up a rock, in a window or a door, and that seemed the trick. There's the area, lights up with some green lights at night automatically. But yeah, looks like we need shotgun traps and supply signals. Low grade. And for that, I need a refinery. Okay, so I've determined it has something to do with this drop box, which, as far as I can tell, is hooked up correctly. So I don't know why it's bugging out, but it doesn't seem to be pulling things in like it should. Although it did bring in that supply signal, it didn't further it along in the system. So that's where I'm used. But these, for example, should go in the system. Don't seem to be. So that's really weird. Now, it's possible that I just have one box in the chain that got unhooked from an upgrade due to that glitch. So that's what I'm going to check now. That's kind of all I can do. And I really wish they'd fix that upgrade bug. It's so frustrating at times. Everything else about this system is quite good, I think, right now. It's in a good state. When it works, it's amazing. There's no reason it shouldn't be working right now, as far as I can tell. So, it's gotta be that upgrade bug fell in my cursed spot. The spot is cursed. Oh god. Alright, well, let's check every chain. Oh, is that one not hooked up? Yeah, this one and this one came unhooked. Okay, so that's why things are. Now, this is from some upgrades I did earlier. That one's fine, but this one. Okay. That's why things aren't. Now we should see things start moving. Jeez. Now, the way this works is going to fill up this box. Solve it a bit. Then this box. And then this box, and so on. Smelters are now smelting stuff. We should see ore start to come in now that it's moving, in theory. Let's make sure there's no other broken connections. So yeah, this is a reality of dealing with the situation. Anytime you make upgrades to your base and walls, double check all your connections. Not much I can do about it. Plain to face punch, of course. Hopefully they can get that resolved. It's a very frustrating kind of bug with this stuff, because you just end up redoing it over and over each wipe. That's it's good practice and all, but my goodness, it gets a bit tedious. Okay, well, we're good now. Let's take this armored door, put it somewhere. Oh my goodness, these small stacks are the downside of this huge array. Oh, I guess I just don't have much of a metal. I think I just spent it all, so. But things are slowly moving, and now we will see the vending machine as a supply signal. And if I build a shotgun trap and throw it in there, it'll go in there. And looks like there's a couple other things I need to do in the shop now. This conveyor here is set to smelt all ore. I was thinking of doing a different one for sulfur that cooks the charcoal. But I think instead we're gonna do something else. Alright, let's do I'll put another door right here, but I think I'm gonna have to work on expanding the storage anyway. But another great thing about the system is you can just put stuff wherever. Doesn't matter which box you put it in, just fit it. So. Yeah, okay, well that's pretty much the system. I think there's one thing I need to explain, and that's about setting up your shop and setting up the conveyors on that side. But as you can see, everything is hooked up, and everything is moving. Just that one glitch really got me good there. Sorry about that. And it's kind of good that I showed that in a way, because, you know, people need to be aware of that. That's like the biggest troll factor of this whole system, is when one day it doesn't work after you set it up. It's like, what the heck? And I set it all up, it was working, why not now? But as you can see, I just got scrap rolling in, so that's nice. I'm gonna go get a refinery real quick, and also make some of my filters. Make a Thompson. Just grab all this. No, I don't need to record this, but I'm basically gonna craft some stuff, including a shotgun trap here. Which needs gears. I'll have gears pull into this one. I kind of have a little stash of craft resources pulling in all the time. Comes in very handy. Needs syringes. I think I'm gonna pipes on this one too. 3 pipes. And yeah. So this is kind of, you know, the same deal. These pullers are the same as the one for the vending machines, essentially, but I just have them in crafting area. So, yeah. I'll get back to showing the vending machine thing in a second here. But this kind of is important too, because showing restocking it. This is a drop box, so this should automate and refill these medical syringes. See where it says 1 left? That should go to 6 here shortly. 4 left. Okay. I'm not sure how many I have pulling in, maybe just 4. But you can see, I'm going to sit here and craft, throw it in the box, it does everything else, a whole different site automatically. It's so cool. I love it. Let's see about making, oh, we need some rope. Let's get some rope going here. Let's get those shotgun traps going. And I'm always going to be making walls every time I get enough stone to do it. I considered a 4th vending machine, but I think I'll save that for next wipe, because this server wipes in about 2 days. But I'm having a lot of fun with this, I will say, you know. I'm really, really enjoying just crafting this stuff. Alright, just got these shotgun traps crafted, threw them in the box, and check that out. It is back up. 50 scrap for a shotgun trap. So, I'm basically just doing this till I get all the BPs, then once I get all the BPs, it'll be time for something new. Like, maybe we'll change it all to sulfur. It's probably going to be the thing. Ammo here. I actually need to refill some turrets, so I'm going to do that too. So there's something in this game is there. It really gets you sucked in sometimes. Also, I'm just going to make a quick mention of, with industrial crafters, you can automate this even further. As in, ultimately, all you need to do is put resources in your Dropbox, and it'll eat. But that's a story for another video. Yeah, Big Papa got a little bit distracted hooking up stuff. So I now have a refinery in my base, right in this little slot here. It works perfect. And it's automated too. And also, I don't know if you knew this, but you know, most people throw igniters away because they suck. But you can wire an igniter directly to a button with no other power, and it'll still work. If I can find the power nodule on it. Right? No? I might need to pick this one up. Okay. Let's put it somewhere else. That way. Alright. Apparently I'm having some issues with the conveyors right there. But, yeah, essentially we can put this, I don't know, wherever. Here's fine. Hopefully we can reach that. Doesn't look like we can. Oh, man. This is becoming a predicament. Well, anyway, normally you hook up that to a button, and you just push the button and it turns on, which is a great way to turn this furnace on and off, because you only want it on, well, typically if you need charcoal, so you could pull all the wood out of your system if you want it to stop, or you could just, you know, anyway, the point is you don't want to have to go down to your storage array every time. And well, now put myself in a predicament here. See if I can pick this thing up. Let's check out the look at radius, change it to like 0.01, super tiny, super thin. Maybe we can get it that way. Maybe I could have wired it that way. No, I just can't reach. Well, so much for that igniter. I'm sure I'll find another one. Find them everywhere. But, alright, back to the vending. First, turn this sucker on and get to smelting some low grade because shops need it. Okay, well, basically what you want to do on the vending machine side is you want to match this conveyor filter pulling from your main stash. You want to match it with what you're selling to some extent so you keep things in stock. So that should make sense to you if you've ever used a vending machine and if you've ever used a conveyor. But yeah, that's kind of the important part, and that's what gets it restocking, and then the automatic scrap puller gets it kind of cycling. And as long as you keep crafting the stuff, it'll keep refilling. So I'm going to do a little bit of maintenance here. Just turn down the price of some of these things, as you do near the end of wipe. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'm not sure what. I think we're good here. Lots of meats. Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing here. Oops. Just turn it down a little bit, or turn down the prices. Maybe the MP5 can be a little cheaper. Maybe the Semi can be a little cheaper. Semi for 80. MP5. Yeah, we're having some of the best deals around here, so we'll just lower the MP5 to 110, and there we go. So, let's double check that this is bringing those in. It sure is. If we change any of those weapons, we just change it there too. Maybe we could go custom or something. I don't know. But this thing, now that I got the refinery up, should be restocking this low grade pretty good. Looks like we might have run out of wood inside, so good thing I just did a huge wood run. But it's actually okay to loot from these two. They will refill as you would think, so maybe I'll just take this garage door real quick and put it on the back of this. Improve the security a little bit. I could add more airlocks, but how much you gonna do? If they really want the vending machines, they can have the machines. I don't care that much. Security office back here with a tasty shotgun, as you do. Well, it looks like we got plenty of resources in here in general. So we can actually probably cut a few. Alright, that's it for this video. Sounds like we got someone touching down. Maybe we'll have a raid for next video, huh?